Hello, guys. Welcome back to No For Real Podcast.
Hello.
This is Yasmin.
This is Thoraya. Welcome back.
Hello, guys. How are you?
Pretty good. Woke up on high energy today, and I love when that happens. And there is not enough time in my day, as always. This is how I feel about it.
Yeah, I think we've talked about this before, that we wish there is 72 hours in a day or something.
That would be so nice.
It would be amazing.
But I think I would still need more time.
I don't know what else.
That would be hilarious. But I love summer times. I really do, because you have long days and the sun stays up to 9 p.m. So it's really nice.
It is very nice. I love summer too.
How are you?
I am good.
How is jobless life?
It's great, but I'm gonna have to admit it. I cannot just sit and not do anything.
You are a workaholic, and I know that.
Yeah, and I'm really trying to train myself not to be on that toxic workaholic cycle type of thing. But I don't think.
Do you think it's bad?
I don't think so. I enjoy working.
Right.
It really gives me so much joy.
I feel like as long as you do what you love and you feel like joy doing what you do, then it's fine to be alcoholic. But if workaholic, what did I say? Alcoholic. Sorry, I'm thinking about alcohol because I've been looking at a lot of videos related to alcohol. No joke. We'll switch to that. But I really
later.
Seriously, but I really do think it's not always bad. You are a workaholic.
Yeah.
But it's always
not
bad if you're alcoholic.
Wallah, not alcoholic.
I swear. But I am thinking about alcohol because I've been watching some content and it makes a lot of sense.
We'll get to that point at some
on
point.
That note, it's not bad, baby.
But
it's okay to be a workaholic, I swear.
Yeah, it's I just cannot. But I'm seeing a little better improvement in my creative thoughts.
I love that. You are a creative person.
Yeah, so I'm getting a lot of time to sketch and think about ideas and doing personal things, which is amazing. So I'm not sitting down not doing anything. I am, but it's more personal rather than you doing it for somebody else.
You never caught a break, to be honest, when you graduated. So I feel like there's always a reason for how things happen time-wise. And I love that you're looking at it from the positive point and you are putting your time into yourself, into Yasmin and her creative things, which is really good. I feel like you do look brighter and happier, shining bright like a diamond.
Aywa. Let's go, Rihanna. Riri.
Arabi style.
Bad gal, Riri.
Bad gal. I love her so much, to be honest.
Too.
She's an icon.
She sure is. But today we will be talking. Before we start our thing, actually, I want to know about the alcoholic thing. Oh, because now I can't.
In today's, in our generation, we are consuming the least amount of alcohol. If you look at alcohol consumption, especially in educated class, it's climbing down, dropping down.
Nice.
It used to be climbing, now it's dropping.
Amazing. That's great.
Yes,
that's really good,
and I'm really happy for us. So if you see people partying, drinking, you just know. If you've never done it and you want to do it, I think you should do it. But then you should get educated about how bad alcohol is. It's the most disgusting thing that you can put into your body. You can enjoy being loose in so many different ways without fucking your body up like that. It's so bad for you. Same thing with sugar. So bad for you.
Actually,
so bad. Sugar is even as
it's horrible. I watched the video.
It's worse.
I have a sweet tooth. Don't get me wrong. I love desserts, but I'm trying to do the least. A dark chocolate, dates, something that, is a little bit on the healthier side, but it's still not good.
I'm grabbing fruits instead, to be honest. Every time I want something sweet, I'm like, let me grab a fruit. Even though I'm looking, I really want a piece of candy I'm somebody that loves hard candy.
I love the sour ones.
These are addiction.
Yeah, the sour ones or the sugary sour ones. I love those.
Like the sweet and
Yeah.
sour stuff in candy is my weakness. I swear to God.
Yeah,
Like ever since I
love
was a
those
kid,
too.
I love hard candy.
Anything green apple is
Or the Pepsi one,
oh,
or the bear one. It's
yes.
just like
And when we say Pepsi, we don't mean the brand. It's just
the taste.
flavored.
Yeah.
Flavored the taste. It's so good. They're good.
Till today, I'm somebody that falls weak for that, but I just know it's super bad. Same thing with alcohol. Like, it's stupid.
I was gonna say I watched a video of I think she was a nutritionist. She was saying that sugar is one of the fastest things that help your body decay faster.
Yeah.
So while you're eating it, your body is actually in decay mode, and the more you eat it, the faster your chance for you to die. So it's
So bad.
it's very scary. Like to think about the fact that you're still alive, but you're actually helping your body to decay faster. You're killing yourself basically.
Yeah.
So sugar is horrible.
And alcohol, like white liquor, has so much sugar. Liquor has so much sugar. It's so bad. So it's like a mixture of both. You know, imagine like it's just alcohol, amount of sugar.
Like the alcohol alone
toxins.
would destroy your organs.
Yeah, kidneys.
Literally,
the first thing.
your liver
Yeah.
too. So imagine if it is that and then sweetness.
And this is
It
coming
will-
from somebody that definitely enjoyed alcohol in some parts of my life. I used to go crazy, like at least 3 times a week with alcohol. And I used to snap the second day like a warrior. Like I didn't even consume alcohol. You know what I mean? But now, I would really, really, really have to care about you and love you for me to maybe consume some alcohol with you. Like really, really. Even when I go out now, I'm like, virgin drink. Virgin, mocktail.
Water.
I swear to God, no alcohol. I don't even see it. I don't even care about it. I don't even care it exists. I do drink wine every now and then, but wine is not the same as liquor. It's not the same. You can research, you can do whatever you want. It's not the same. Also in moderation, like a glass of wine is fine. Sip on it slowly, like juice.
Yeah. Same thing with coffee. Because the coffee used to be, I think you sent me that video. Coffee used to be illegal at some point.
Yeah.
Because it was anything that basically messed with your brain was forbidden back then. So coffee is another thing that if you do too much of it, it's also going to harm you. It can skyrocket your blood pressure.
Yes.
So all of these caffeinated drinks, you also got to be careful with. And they're very sweet.
Yeah.
You think that dark coffee does not have much of sweetness, but if you put milk into it, if you put creamers, those are all...
It depends on how you drink your coffee for sure.
Yeah.
And how much you drink coffee. Like it's okay to have coffee
One
every
cup.
day,
Yeah.
you know, but it's just like, what kind of coffee are you having? The thick one, the light, you know what I
Exactly.
mean? Espresso
Like
shot,
if it's like the shot, that's very healthy for you.
Yeah,
One
yeah.
shot a day, that's fine. But
like
if you're
Turkish
putting so much
coffee-
creamer, Turkish coffee could be good, but if
Also
you
moderation.
don't take it without sugar, then
Yeah.
it's good. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But it's the lattes, and I'm guilty of that. It's the lattes
Yeah. True.
that, really mess you up. But yeah, okay. Today...
What alcohol?
Alcohol. Okay. That was great, actually.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for saying
course.
it.
Of course.
Our topic for today is basically being the child that breaks the cycle for your family.
Or doing something that nobody in your family have done before. Something
Exactly.
outside the box. And we are outside the box kind of kids. So
Yes.
why not talk
We
about
are
it?
those girlies.
We ain't kids no more. We're full women's.
Yeah.
Women's.
Yes.
There's no women.
Whatever
Don't
she
use
said.
that anywhere, please. Women.
Yes, because there's a lot of people that tell us
Yes,
they
I'm
learn
joking,
English
I'm
from
joking. I
us.
swear
We
to
are
God.
joking.
Sometimes we create and add letters here and there. Jokingly, don't take us serious.
Please
It's
don't
women.
learn it from us.
I'm a
you know?
woman and we are women.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. It
Yeah.
just
We
spelled
ain't kids
different.
no more.
So we're just gonna be talking about our experience personally, and then also what are the challenges that we might have came up to breaking
Yeah,
the
for sure.
cycle.
For sure.
So yeah, what
I
is
didn't think I have a lot, but you brought it up to my attention. Creatively, nobody in my family, like when I say nobody, no grandpa, no mama, no grandma, nobody, no uncle, no second cousin. I don't know nobody in my family, close family, and non-immediate family that does anything related to creativity, like from
Art.
filming, editing, taking pictures, painting, like nothing related to entertainment, fashion, things like that. Like I jumped into modeling. Nobody in my circle, not even my friends, not even the people that were in my environment did
it.
modeling. Like I had to do everything from zero to whichever number I stopped at and continued something else, like everything by myself, to be honest. And it's weird that I don't think about it as looking outside the box. Like I find it normal.
Is though. No.
Yeah.
It's normal because it's you.
Exactly. I feel
You
like
know, it's who
sometimes
you
you need
are.
to look at yourself from a different, like a third person perspective,
Yeah.
not like you looking, especially when I feel like you still do the thing, you know, so
Yeah.
you don't feel like it's something, it's not a story that it's in your head, you know? Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. Like this is the first thing that if you know Thoraya and like you're around her a lot of the time,
know
that's
of
the
my
first
family,
thing.
yeah.
That too. You would tell immediately that this is exactly how she is different or how she broke the cycle from her family. And I'm
Yeah.
sure you see a little bit of challenges because if your mind thinks creatively and everybody around you think in a different way, it's very challenging for you to actually get your ideas across. You know what I mean? You're also very dreamy.
Yeah.
So that too, you have ideas, you have thoughts that, you know, maybe I don't know, like your uncle or your grandpa or somebody like that in your family that never experienced that from a different generation would never understand where you're coming from.
Not even like same generation, honestly. I feel like when you are the only person that is doing a specific thing that like nobody in your family or immediate circle does, you feel like nobody can relate, you know, and you feel like it's okay and justified because it's true. I mean, you are walking in your own shoe. Nobody knows what you're walking in, you know?
Yeah.
So even if you try to explain, they look at things from their own perspective,
Yeah.
which is different than my own perspective. And they don't do not even 1% of what I do. So there is no understanding. I come to live with it, to be honest. And I was fortunate enough to have met people, especially you in my life, that actually does creative things, you know, and understands, and I survive like that.
Love you.
I love you too.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
I've met some people, but not the same, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like life is a journey. You're going to meet people to
A
go
lot.
through chapters in your life. And then some of those people that you meet, they make a huge impact and they are in every single chapter. And some of them do impact, but their chapter is done, you know? So life is just beautiful. I feel like even if you feel like you are left out in some chapters of your life, it's for a purpose. Maybe for you, bless you. Maybe it was like for you to build a foundation of that like not feeling lonely, but feeling special, feeling that you need to work on something to prove something, you know? I feel like that's why you are put sometimes in situations where you are the only person working on something, you know? You need to build that foundation.
Yeah, it's motivational for sure. It
Yes.
keeps you going. It is the fuel.
And once you build that foundation, it will attract the right people into your life. I feel like if you keep chasing things, sometimes it really eats you up, you know, and burns you out. But if you think about, let me work with what I have, even if it's not satisfying me 100%, you will, like through the journey, you will attract people that will play their own parts in your project. Yeah.
That's cute.
Yeah, this is how I think about it. And I feel like it's 100% true, because life is scary when you try to jump into things that you have no prior example of. It's truly scary, but also when you look back at it, you're like, oh shit,
I am
I've been
capable.
yeah, exactly. I've
I'm
been
capable.
that bad
Yeah.
ass person, you know? I'm capable.
Yeah.
It's choices. And the other day you told me that you also stopped believing in destiny. And I love that.
Yeah.
Because the minute you stop believing in this type of stuff, you start breaking cycles
Yeah.
and taking risks.
Yeah. I truly don't, like, I just think that there isn't, the thought was more clear in Arabic. That's why I'm collecting it.
But I think we spoke about it in English, but I also don't remember. Sometimes we have conversations in Arabic and English, and we mix it up. And
True.
really
We mix
don't remember
everything.
Yeah.
Spanish one day, inshallah.
Yes,
yes.
for sure. Por favor. Necesitamos practicar.
Sí.
Yeah.
50 minutos
Sí.
per día.
Per
sí.
día.
Sí.
Sí.
Adios, amigos. No, just kidding.
Yes.
Stay with us.
We're practicing here.
But yeah, I don't believe in like there's a destiny thing. Like things are not, destined. For me, I believe that I can go out there and get it in a way, regardless of, you know what I mean? So, in my case, I believe that like you said, the positive thing, and there's a lot of positivity in the things that I was carrying on also from my family. But there's a lot of pressure because I'm also the youngest one. And there's a lot of age gap between me and my sisters. And there's always different thoughts.
Of course.
Where they don't know or get where I'm coming from.
Of course.
And I am the only creative that practices, actually. My older sister is very creative, and my dad is also very creative as well. But they all taken different paths for school. And they were mostly doing business and like stuff that only needed logic. There's no creative things behind it. So I was the first one that actually pursued creative career and is practicing it, and that was very difficult for me because at the beginning some family members did not actually know what I was doing, and they were not supportive at the beginning.
I remember even when you chose architect, everybody was telling you to go with civil or something like that, right?
Either civil engineering, yes, or doctor.
Yeah.
And I could never do that. Like, I did it for the sake of just making somebody happy from the family. I took anatomy in high school.
Yeah, just to give it a chance.
Yeah, and there was fake blood. Fake.
Yeah.
And I know it's fake. And I almost fainted. I cannot see blood. I cannot literally imagine. If I look at something and I imagine blood, I would faint in 2 seconds. So my heart wasn't in it. Yes, it's a really good career, and it is for a good cause to help people. But I'm very creative. I wasn't just gonna, like settle for that. So that was very challenging. And I feel like until today, when I try to do something creative, or for the longest amount of time, I tried to explain myself to my family, but I had to give up on that.
Which
Because
is right.
it's, yeah, like at some point you have to protect your peace and you have to protect your creative thought. Because creative people, we get drained a lot if somebody keeps saying negative things about the things that we do, right?
If you think about it, it's all mental. Even
Yeah.
for you to create something, it's a process of thinking, admiring, editing in your head, visualizing in your head. So it is mental. When somebody messes up that thought or adds their input, you start questioning
Yeah.
your train of thought and your creativity, especially that we're not 60, we're not 80, and we haven't been doing this for 30, 50
Exactly.
years.
We're just barely starting,
So
really.
you
Yeah.
already feel a little bit of fear. You already have some what ifs in your head already. You don't need other people to add more to that.
Yeah.
It makes it absolutely harder. And when you know you won't be able to make them understand is what makes it even harder. So you have to pick
give up.
your only other
Yeah.
route, which is I'm gonna stop talking about this and just
Exactly.
do what I want.
Exactly.
It makes it easier that way.
You have to give up on explaining yourself.
Yeah.
As an artist, as a creative person, you really do have to give up.
Yeah.
Because no one is going to understand what you have in mind. And it's not logical. It's a creative thing. So you don't have to, it's not a right or
shouldn't make
wrong.
sense.
Exactly. And it's not a right or wrong answer. Like
Yeah.
it's your own thing. And people have a lot of different tastes. That's why in Arabic we have a saying لولا اختلاف الأذواق لبارت السلع. Basically, if you have so many different, if you haven't had a lot of different tastes and like people having different tastes, then the products will be in the shelf. Like nobody's gonna get different things, right? So as a creative person, you always have to just ignore what other people are saying and do exactly what you want. And you will get there one day. Like you don't have to have everybody in your life approve of your work. Whether they like it or not, somebody out there is going to like your work. And that's all that matters. You're doing it for people who actually align with your taste and with your creative outcome. So yeah.
That's beautiful. And I know it's like we're saying this from personal experience. I feel like sometimes you might get lucky where people start understanding where you're coming from, like after like being into what you do for a little bit of time, you know?
Or
but
not
they
really.
reach that without you explaining. You know what I mean? Like you have to let it be what it needs to be and then let the time explain where you're coming
True,
from.
but also you can't hold on to that point because
Yeah.
what if it never comes?
Yes.
And you're holding on to that satisfaction of somebody getting what you mean. But I know exactly what you're saying. Like if you get to that point that you know you are a badass and you will get there, a lot of people are actually going to appreciate what you're doing. They don't have to like it, but they're going to appreciate it and they're going to understand your vision.
Yes.
The long run, you know?
Yes.
I know
yes.
what you mean.
Yes. And of course, like, that's if you're lucky, you know? You see it in your lifetime. Some people do not even get to see that. Sometimes it happens after you pass away. Sometimes it never happens. And that's what's scary about taking routes in creativity. You know what I mean? There is no logic to it. There is a plan, but the plan is also always changing depending on the circumstances that you're going to run through as a creative.
Yeah.
So it is a harder route because there is no one set route.
Yeah.
But it's healthy. I feel like we do live in a world where adding creativity into life is healthy. It takes your head away from a lot of things. When you start creating, you slow down. And we live in such a fast-paced world that doing creative things that you truly enjoy, that takes your brain to a different world where you are slowing down and doing what you love is truly healthy.
Yeah. I feel also that it's a luxury.
Of course it is. Of course it is.
Because yes, we do say it's healthy and everything, but not everybody got access to it, unfortunately. I feel like if we were in the US, it's a little bit different. Like it depends on the life pace and how
Your environment shapes
exactly.
you. Your environment
Yeah.
shapes you.
So if it's more in a culture where it's a little less packed than it is here, then yes, you would thrive a lot faster. Here, you can do it, definitely, 100%. But it just takes a little bit longer for you to find that balance between everything that you have to do to keep up with life and then the creative part of
because
it.
we do live in the United States and it's a fast-paced world.
It's a
We can't
capitalist
just slow down
country,
and expect to live around things that are moving super fast. We gotta move super fast.
Yeah.
And sometimes you might get extra time in your life to be creative and enjoy that part of you, because I truly believe there is a creative part to every single human being. There is no human being without creativity. There is just not time or mental space for it in some people. And that is valid. Life is fast paced. This is why we're saying it's beautiful sometimes that you get a chance to be creative and build something out of it, because it's not common. Okay, it's not something usual.
Yeah.
But if we're looking at the east side of the world, in some countries that are not as fast paced as the United States, it's easier to practice your creative side because around you the environment is not as fast.
Yeah. Like,
So you are being seen, you're
And you
not
get-
overlooked.
you get to do multiple things at the same time as well. Like a lot of creative things that you can put in mind. My dad was having his own business when we were like, that was even like I was barely born. And he had his own business and everything, but he was able to work with artists and like sell artwork and have galleries and stuff
That's
like
so
that.
nice.
But you say that to somebody here, because those things also happen all in the morning. Like nobody's gonna be, you know what I mean? Like in Iraq at night, it's a complete different lifestyle.
Yes.
Nobody's gonna go at night to buy artwork, or you know what I mean?
Yeah. But
So-
here, sometimes it is
It's the
only
opposite.
time.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's the opposite. True.
Yeah.
But in Iraq at night, it's completely different. It's for your family time. It's for you to go eat outside and enjoy your time, not actually buy or
And hang out, yes.
Yeah.
Because you have enough time during the day to work and do these things.
Exactly. So imagine doing that here. Your 8 to 5 is 8 to 5. You can't do
Yes.
anything beside that.
Yes.
But yeah,
I agree. It's insane. The time is completely different.
it is.
And the thing is, this is schedule that we're talking about, the nightlife for art and things like that, became a very normal thing. Like now we transferred like hanging out to the artsy thing.
Yeah.
To be able to do two things at once,
Yeah.
and instead of just taking the night off and spending it with the friends somewhere in a bar, no, actually, let's go be creative, you know, and go to a museum, go to an art gallery and still hang out there, be around the creatives, to network, to build the creativity, to
100%.
foster that into you.
Yeah, and we definitely need more of that, because it's very draining being at a work where you cannot express all of those thoughts and not be around it. It can really kill your creative part.
Yeah.
I truly believe that. And I personally suffered from it for a little bit, where I was just going to work, coming back home, going to work, coming back home, and then hanging out in the weekends. And the weekends, I wouldn't want to do anything but see my friends or go eat something.
Socialize in a different way.
Yeah, distancing myself from that for a long time, I was just like, my creative part was like, shutting down a little by little.
We said this before. You harvest what you water. So
Yeah.
in every aspect of your life.
Yeah.
Did you face like issues that you still think about when you decided to go to the creative route?
Like issues that I've had before that I still face?
Yeah, that you think about still. Like that have made an impact, Because
not necessarily an impact, because some of them I don't let it get to me anymore. It was getting to me at the very beginning. Yes, like I said, there were family members that were not supporting or not okay with the idea of architecture. I still, hear some things here and there, like, because right now I'm burned out also from architecture. So sometimes they would say, like, well, maybe you should have done something different. And they would say it with love. It's nothing, negative. But it gets to me. It used to get to me before, and now I just don't allow it to, because there is no going back. I've done what I've done. The next thing I can do is go to a different, I don't know, take something different for my master's and switch my whole career up. That could be one. And then maybe the way I was attached to my career also. I was very, very invested in it.
Yeah.
To a point that I think it still affected me till today. I need a big break.
Yeah.
And
I feel like it's okay to change what you worked for if you feel like it's not benefiting you anymore. I feel like that's very healthy, honestly, because sometimes it's a lot harder to stop things that you are familiar with than start things that are risky. Sometimes it's harder to stop than start.
Yeah.
So I know it sounds crazy, because a lot of people would be like, oh, no way, it's a lot harder to start things. No, sometimes it's harder to stop things that are not benefiting you anymore, because you got adjusted to it. It became routine. You became familiar with it.
True. You're comfortable with it, but it's also, you could really be in a toxic love thing with that thing.
It's not benefiting you, but you can't let it go.
Yeah.
You love it like so a relationship.
Much. It is.
Yeah.
I swear, I was telling my friends the other day, leaving architecture for a little bit, it feels worse than any breakup that anybody could experience in their entire life. When you love something your entire life, that is the only thing that you've always imagined that you could do.
Yeah.
And you kind of feel like it's not something that you want to do for a little bit, at least. It feels horrible.
I agree.
I really do.
I agree.
But I don't know, honestly. I can't be saying this. I might be an architect for the rest of my life.
Yeah, a different route.
Yeah, or maybe I'll switch up and start a completely different thing. I can't tell right now.
And sometimes you take a break from things, but you go back to them in a different way. Like, you truly never know. This is why I say, like, it's good to have a plan, but you also have to be very flexible with the circumstances that might come that in your life that you would have to change the plan. Yeah. Like, it's not good to have only one plan, otherwise, like, shut down. Like, it's absolutely not good. Even if you feel like you don't see the final, like the final vision, you need just more time for it to clear up. Like, it's just like the fog. It does take time.
True.
For it to go away, and it will clear up. There is nothing stays consistent. Nothing, absolutely nothing.
For sure. You're right.
I feel like when I started modeling, it was insane, honestly. Like, insane. Nobody in my family, immediate family, or not immediate family, was okay with it. Nobody was like, yay, go. They're like, no, don't do that.
Yeah.
It's not going to benefit you. Education. They thought that I'm not going to finish my education. It's just nobody did it in my family, and it was not the same thing. Like, in 2025, now it's okay to post pictures and be on social media. When I'm telling you this, when I started in 2013, 2012, I think. Yeah, 2012 2012 is actually when I started, and it was insane. guys, it wasn't the same world. I swear to God, it wasn't. Like, I was kind of the only one in my high school that was doing modeling. Nobody in my high school was doing it. And then somebody started doing modeling after like 6 months of me starting, and we would hang out. Like, me and her would be the only people that actually post and active on social media because of our career. Like, even if I wasn't posting, I was being tagged from photographers. We would go to events. We were kind of some of the youngest models, like, because nobody did it. Like, even in Austin, it wasn't a big thing. Austin was not the same city that it is today.
It grew
now.
so much. Yeah.
The community was super small, and of course, I wasn't gonna give my education truly. Like, no matter how I love, I still have respect to education because I know it's important. And I wouldn't be the same person today if it wasn't for a school that school education definitely somehow shaped the type of person I am today. So it was insane. I had to block family members. And you think it was hard for me? I was like, black.
Those are very satisfying.
Black, I swear to God. And satisfying. Some of them are still till today blocked.
As they should.
Anybody that could have any
negative saying
on my family or me or anything, blocked. And I didn't even use the same last name. I don't care. If you find out, you find out. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just like a lot of family members were blocked, and I just kept going. Like, I love modeling.
Yeah.
And I did it for a lot. Yeah. I think like six years. And it was fun. I did runway. I did commercial. I did a tutorial. It was all in Texas. But I still had fun. It was different. And I think, like, if I haven't done it, I would be really disappointed in myself because it's something that I think it happened at the right time, you know? It's good to do these things when you feel very creative. You know, you feel like it's the right time to do them. And then when you get older and you start analyzing and planning and things, then you can analyze and determine and evaluate if you want to keep up these things or not, you know? And I feel like social media helped me in a way where I can still do what I love and do the modeling in my own way without giving a lot of time to somebody else. Like, I am the only person that is benefiting from my physical body. Nobody is benefiting from it but me. I feel like before social media, it was a benefit for other people. I was truly a model and I was a benefit to others, you know,
but it's
for the
still
designers.
To you too.
It was for me because that's what I want it to be.
Yeah.
I want it to be a doll. I want it to be dressed up. I want it them
and
to
it's for your own, you know, like you look
it
good.
Added
you know,
joy to me.
Yeah.
It added joy to me that every time I go to a runway, it's like a different makeup, a different hair, like it's a different character. I unlocked a lot of personalities.
You discovered yourself. You know exactly what you like.
But of course now it's completely different, you know? Course, and I feel like there are good things and bad things about it. But if I look at social media and modeling, it definitely helped modeling. And I'm sure a lot of models feel the same way, that it added more fulfillment, you know?
Yeah.
And it was weird, y'all. It was weird. Like I remember one time I did a photo shoot and my mom told me, it's okay, you did the photo shoot, it's done, great. But it was a little bit more provocative. So she was like, if I see them on your Facebook profile, because you can definitely remove the tag. Yeah. You know, and it can be flying somewhere else. It doesn't have to be on your profile.
Nobody's going to see it on your profile. Yeah.
Exactly. You would think that people go and investigate, but not really. Like, there is probably one person out there only, and he has mental or she has mental problems. Like, people don't even give a fuck what you do. Yeah. But, you know, my mom is an Arab mom. Like, she was an Arab mom. Now she's having chillin', looking at me, being like, I knew you, badass.
Yeah, she sure is.
Anyway, she's like, just untag. Just don't post. I really, really liked one of the pictures. Guess what I did?
What?
I put it as my profile picture. I didn't just let it be fly.
I was going to call you something.
It was a profile picture. She literally made me sleep in my car overnight. In a cold night.
The Arab mom she is.
You are not coming back home till you change it. And my ass was like, no, I'm not changing. I'm not changing. I'm not changing.
I was
She's
like, oh my God, if you were my daughter.
She's like, even if you change it now, you're not coming home. So when she said that, I actually went and changed it. And I really did not go home. I wasn't allowed in. So she made me sleep in my car. But I'm telling you, I broke a lot of shit. A lot of cycles.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah, and I had to truly apologize and definitely kiss her foot, ass, everywhere for her to let me in. I swear, I'm not joking. Like, it was bad. And I learned my lesson. Like, I can still do whatever I want. I just don't have to show people what I do. I can get this satisfaction alone. You know, I don't have to share everything.
Yeah.
And that truly is a story that I will never forget. It's a lesson that I also learned.
I'm still speechless, but I think it's good because it teaches you also.
Yeah.
You know, like different, how to deal with things differently.
Yeah.
Right? But also, to be honest, if we weren't stubborn, we wouldn't be that good today.
I'm telling you. Yes.
You know what I mean?
My mom was so proud of me. I'm telling you this, but she wanted me to do the things that I want, but she also wanted to protect me from what other people might say about it.
Yeah.
Like, I can still do it, but why allow people to talk shit?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Yeah. That's what now when I look at it, it's this way. But hey, I'm older. I'm literally 30. Yeah. I'm talking about somebody that was 15.
Yeah.
Like,
it's different.
Yeah,
for sure. Yeah.
Completely different.
But it really scares me when I see a kid nowadays that you can change their mind easily.
Yeah.
Like, we have a lot of kids at home. I have 3 sisters. Each one have 2 kids. And I see how each one of them acts differently. And the stubborn ones, I'm like, you go get it. Like, I know you will get exactly what you want. And then the other ones that might be like, if I tell them go right, they will go right. If I tell them to go left, they will go left. They scare me. I talk to them for hours and hours and hours. I'm like, pick what you like, exactly what you like. Sit with yourself, know exactly what you like.
Evaluate it, yeah.
And know that we will support you with it, whatever it is. And then a couple days goes by and then they go through the same cycle. And I'm like, I don't know how to... It's really something in your nature. If you're not stubborn and you're after exactly what you want,
I agree. I think
you'll be crushed in this world.
A lot of it is genetic. I truly think some genes play into it, and a lot of it is mirroring other things. Like, if you have an example, I'm gonna make this from my personal judgment as a kid, because I remember when I used to be stubborn about things. It's things that I truly, truly want. You know, like, I've seen and I can imagine. Mm-hmm. This is why other people's input did not affect me. Mm-hmm. But if it was things that I don't have a strong ground for, I feel like I would go left and right.
I don't know. But now I was very stubborn. I still am. In ways that sometimes it wasn't good for me to be stubborn about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like in your case, yes, maybe some things you would know that this might not be good. Yes, let me go to the
I would evaluate.
No, I'm going to be honest. I did not have that.
Yeah.
If I want to try something, I will try it regardless of what the outcome is. And I might know that there is something bad behind it. But unless I fall in that hole, I wouldn't know if it is good or bad, you know? Yeah. Now that I'm older, and of course I've been, like, through some stuff that I know that I don't need to be going through everything to learn if it is bad for me or not.
Yeah.
I became more flexible on that aspect, so I'm not as stubborn. But I feel like if I wasn't like that, or if you wasn't like that when you were a kid, then we wouldn't be
I
where we are today. Of course. I feel like stubbornness could be, if it's not to the extreme, it can be a really good thing to shape who you really are.
Yeah, especially when you have a vision that is a little bit outside of your
Your
surroundings.
environment,
You
yeah.
are doing something that you are the first one in your family, the first one in your friends, the first one in whatever your community that is doing it. It's really good to have stubbornness mixed into that, so nobody can basically shift
Yeah.
your steps basically and change your mind about it, because I don't think these two can combine. I don't think you can actually be the only or the first person that does something in your environment or in your family without you being a little bit stubborn.
Yeah.
Like these two
Or
definitely go
fearless.
together. Yeah,
Too.
fearless.
Fearless.
Yeah.
Stubborn, fearless. Because you couldn't be stubborn, but it can be you're afraid of doing something and you're never going to experience it because you were scared, right?
Yeah.
I feel like, yeah, stubborn and fearless. And you have to have, even if the whole world is against you, you have to have someone, one person
yes.
that actually will, even
Support
if they
you.
act
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they are part of everybody, they will give you a little push here
Yes.
and there.
It's very important.
It's very
I'm not gonna
important.
lie.
It's not possible, to be
Yeah.
honest, for
Yes.
you as a kid to do exactly what you want without having that somebody. Because in my case, my entire family is not. Most of them are not stubborn, to be honest, and they are fearing of trying new things.
Yeah.
Most of
Taking
my
risks,
family,
yeah.
yes. My dad was the only one that I would know that he sometimes sides with my mom if she tells me no, right? But I know deep down that there's something that he will support me in whatever that I'm gonna do regardless. So until today, if I have an idea and I go immediately to my dad because I know that he will be the one that will push me, even though he might not be okay with what I am about to do. Having that support and knowing that person in your life is very, very important, because when you feel like you cannot do it, you can always rely on that one person to push you a little bit into making it. Because to me, I feel like the moment that you feel like you cannot make it, you're very close to making it. You just need a little push, and that's it. I truly, I don't know, personally, I don't think it's always just you being stubborn and fearless and making everything happen for yourself. There's gotta be somebody. Yeah. There gotta be a role model, cheerleader, whatever in your life that you always look up to, that, pushes you
And these
to be who you are.
the people that will always be like somewhere in your heart or your brain. And I feel like you pray for them every day unintentionally because they're part of who you are, honestly. I feel like it's very healthy and very important and kind of impossible, like you said, not to have somebody that is cheerleading somewhere somehow, no matter how low, you can still hear it,
Yeah.
And sometimes it doesn't have to be from your family. It really does not. It doesn't have to be from a best friend. It can be from people in your life. You just have to pay attention.
It can be a teacher. It can be somebody that you looked up to.
Yes.
Honestly, I used to love math, but I didn't love it that much until I had one teacher that I love her till today.
Yeah.
And she made me fall in love even more with the geometry and architecture and, all of this stuff. So that interaction for 1 year shaped my career for a long time. You don't need to have somebody in your life forever, for years, in order for them to, to have an impact on your life or to push you toward your dreams or who you want to become.
Yeah. I also feel like I learned to be this way from my mom, to be honest. Like my mom is somebody who literally left her entire life and said goodbye to a lot of people just to do what she wanted to do, which bring us here to the United States. She did not care what's behind her. Like when I'm telling you she was the only one, like seriously, the only one. Some of her friends did it, but they went to Australia. They went somewhere else. So when she said, I'm coming to the United States, she didn't have like a lot of people. Nobody to support her, to be honest. And I feel like without that, I wouldn't be here. So
yeah,
it does also play into who I am as a person. If I didn't know that you can do what you put your mind into, I wouldn't be the same person, you know?
Of course. Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a good point, because we really don't, we take it for granted.
Yeah. We don't look at
How our families
yeah.
left everything. They had a luxurious life.
their home.
They had the best life ever,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. Yes, there were war and whatever, but our families were stable. They had everything they
People
want.
leave the United States to go back to the Middle East,
Yeah.
the stable countries, just to live that luxurious
Literally,
life that a lot of
yes.
people don't even know exists because,
The media
yeah, exactly.
gives you a complete different image of us. But them doing that, it's a huge sacrifice. They really did not have to do it. Yeah, they had to do it to a certain amount of time, but they didn't have to extend it till today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like when I see my mom and my dad, I'm like, you really don't have to be here. Like
Yeah.
you've done exactly what you wanted us to. You got us to the safe spot. You could have left and done exactly what you want, but you actually chose to stick around and be around the family. And that is a huge sacrifice to everybody out there that is taking their family for granted, for leaving their country, or actually complaining about it, because I was that way when I was a kid. It's a blessing. Just wait for it. It will pay you back some way, somehow. You are in a safer place, and be thankful to God and to your family for that.
Yeah.
There is another thing that we were talking about, the kids, and how I feel like in my case, because I'm the youngest one, and I've observed all the good things and the wrong things that my family had done in my entire life. I'm noticing that I'm becoming very, very protective over the little ones, my nephews and my niece, and I always want the best for them. But it is getting to a point where it's not good for me, and it's not good for them. Like I'm trying to break a cycle, but not necessarily realizing that might not be my job.
Yeah.
And I feel like there is a very fine line between you thinking that you're breaking a cycle and it could be good, or you breaking a cycle and you're applying a lot of pressure on somebody that might not understand where you are coming from. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I'm trying to catch myself on that, because it's truly not healthy, especially that I wasn't born here. Yes, I'm the closest one in age to them, but I wasn't born here. I don't understand where they're coming from. I always try to put ideas on them that appreciate that we came from a far place, and appreciate and have them understand the culture. But it's none of my business, because no matter how much I explain to them, they will never understand it. You know what I mean?
True.
They were never raised there. They were never born there. They will never understand it. And I'm trying to also teach them things that they should never do on their own, like mistakes on their own. But I'm like, they will never learn their own mistakes without doing it. And I'm over here trying to protect them from everything. I feel like there is a very healthy part of breaking a cycle, and there's other things that you might be hurting yourself or others by doing things that you shouldn't be doing. It's not your business. It's not your job to do it. Their parents, in this case, in this scenario, their parents is in charge of that. It's not my job.
Do you think sometimes this happens because you want them to do what you didn't do, or want to be the cheerleader that you wanted it's back then as a kid in their age?
Yeah, it's mostly that I want them to do things that I didn't do to get them to what they want.
Or do things differently
than
what you did?
So I'm going to give an example to explain it. I've always wanted to do architecture, and I would have loved it if somebody at a very young age exposed me to things that will make me understand architecture. Maybe I could have told myself from at an early age if I really want to do that or not.
Yeah, like you had an idea of
exactly.
what it is.
I didn't experiment a lot. I've always had a thought about architecture in my brain, and I loved it, but I didn't really get to do a lot of things. And I used to be active kid. I used to play soccer, be outside all in the streets all the time. I wasn't a lazy kid. Yeah. So I was very active, but I wish that I was reading a specific book at that time. I wish I was learning a program. I wish I was doing an internship. You know what I mean? There are things that I wish I was doing to really know exactly what I want to do on a longer run. I wish I learned how to save up money at a young age so I don't waste a bunch of money unnecessarily. So I try to implement things on that, not the things that I love. Whatever they like, I try to get them a book about it or teach them how to, on Eid, if there is ideas or whatever on like save it and then buy something for yourself later on. I try to teach them stuff like that. But I see that the oldest one sometimes does not cooperate with me. It's like, I don't get, what do you mean? Like, I don't really have to do this. And it really gets me like hurt because I'm like, you're not understanding where I'm coming from. I want the best for you. You're going to appreciate that when you grow older. But it's really hurting me because if they don't listen to me in that sense, I'm like, oh, like they're going to waste their time. Yeah. Yes. And I'm trying to protect them from something in the future that I wish somebody did it for me. But I'm getting to a point where it's really not, it's not on me. It's not my job. Yeah. I can only say things, and if they take it, they take it. If they don't, then it's what it is.
It's only coming out of care, out of love. Mm-hmm. But it's healthy that you're paying attention to it so you can resolve it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you are noticing that it could be harmful in other ways, which is healthy. A lot of people would not notice. So it's good that you're noticing because also it does affect you, I'm sure, and it will affect the relationship between you and them. So it's nice to observe maybe, and I don't know, like it's good also to say the comment, just don't insist on it maybe.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because like how you are going to tell a kid that labubu is not it.
Yeah. True,
you know?
true.
Like I'm sure that we had stupid shit that we also liked in our time.
Of course.
And I would have never listened to anybody.
Yeah, of course.
But I wish they can understand. And like you said, I will just say my 2 sentences. Whether they want to take it or not, it's totally up to them.
Exactly. I think that's the best way to go about it, to be honest.
Hello guys, welcome back to our segment of your favorite product this week.
Yay!
Yes guys, I'm gonna go ahead and start. My favorite product of this week is this little thing I never really thought that I was gonna need. I've seen a lot of videos of people do before and after when they use this little comb, and it gives a lot of volume. But for the longest amount of time, I was trying to deny it and thinking that it's fake.
She was in denial.
Yes, I was in denial mode. But I finally got one, and you can find it anywhere. It doesn't need to be this specific one. Anywhere, and it's literally $1 or $2. Very cheap. But it does add a lot of volume. It can give you a frizzy look, or if you want to do it in a different way, you can use whatever product. But when I wash my hair first and second day, I don't use it because it already has a lot of volume. And as I go on with the days, I just refresh it with some water and just use it and then apply a little air.
So you recently has started to use it?
Yes. And it adds a lot of volume on my hair. And I love it because my roots tend to tangle together and it goes down with time. So this little thing just opens it up.
Like fluffing them.
Fluffing, yeah. But you don't do it like the way that you do like the blowout where you do this. You don't need to do that. You just literally do this. That's it.
Nice.
Like you just comb it one time and that's it.
Yeah.
And you would just see,
like, I can see the difference right away.
Yeah, it's crazy.
There's a difference.
But the way I do it is I actually flip my hair
to add extra
up
volume.
And then I do it like that. And it's when I go up, it's a crazy amount of volume.
Makes sense.
Love her.
Love that for you.
Thank you.
I'm going to talk about something that I got early this year from Anthropology. It is a candle, and I'm in love with the packaging of the candle. I truly finished it, and I'm kind of about to cry over it. But I don't want to get rid of the packaging. I'm going to refurbish it and use it. And I'm just going to have to see what type of candle I want to add. I've seen some sand candles. I've seen some candle, wax that I can melt. I just have to decide on what to do. But I'm just confirmed that I'm in love with her because I don't want to throw her away even after the candle was done.
She's very cute. Very
absolutely cute, right?
Yes, very
I love
beautiful.
glass work, so this is beautiful. I can't, I would feel super, super guilty and probably dream about it if I throw it away.
Yeah. Truly anything Boolean where you have two shapes intersecting, beautiful.
Yeah.
You could never go wrong with that.
It's not an easy thing to do. Like this, somebody put a lot of work into this. So it's not meant to be thrown away, and I'm not going to be throwing it away. So
for sure.
That's my love of the week. Rediscovering the emphasis of her beauty in my life.
As you should. And she should be reused and recycled over and over and over. She's very beautiful.
Yes. I'm a candle lover, and I know candles, some of them are not good because they infuse like bad chemicals into the air. But
I don't care.
I like candles. The mood, the vibe. I love candles.
Yes, I don't care too. I love candles too.
Same. I can't be perfect. I'm never perfect. I will never say I'm perfect. And I don't want to be perfect.
And we're choosing to have this thing make us not perfect.
Yes.
Yes,
we can choose what we want to take. That's life.
Guys. Well, thank you so much for listening to us talk this week.
It was fun.
And we cannot wait to see you next week.
We'll talk to you next time.
Bye, guys. We love you.
Bye.
Adios. Hasta luego.